All right, welcome to the top 20 video game character themes as chosen by you and you and you and you and you and you in our Discord. Join our Discord to join the process. It's a weekly process where we pick our favorites. So, right now you're listening to Ryu's theme from the Super Mario Kart Brothers Ultimate Edition. Taking the best of the arcade, Super Nintendo, Genesis versions. But we're not here to listen to that, are we? No. Well, we are. But we're going to start our list off with... I'm just going to let this one play. This was chosen by a lot of people. Thank you to Leonot for organizing the playlist, because everyone is allowed to nominate 5, and depending on how many we get, he's got to chop them off at the bottom. So we'll let this one play, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Ooh. What an amazing theme. You know, not what you would expect to hear when you think of, it's a horror game. It's a dark horror game. And it ends up being this kind of like, Jesus, what would you call this? It's like a mix of kind of surf rock, kind of this like 90s trip hop, almost like Portishead. It's pretty fun. It's kind of creepy, but it doesn't feel terrifying. And it's a pretty special theme, and I really, really like it. And a lot of the Silent Hill stuff uses guitar in such a fun, characterful way. There's a lot of times I criticize the Japanese guitar music that you hear in video games, and it's like, it's just how fast can we play, and how fuzzy can it be, and it has no character. It's just like, this is all about the character and the vibe and the atmosphere. It's got such a vibe, and it kind of, in a different way, makes you feel like I really don't know what to expect from this game at all, because I can't even predict what's going to happen with the bloody music. So, really cool. That was Silent Hill from Silent Hill 2, I guess. Laura's theme. Fantastic. Next up, this is another one that's going to be probably immediately recognizable for you guys. So we're going to hide it and we'll start it off. Here we go. I think this theme, like you said, is very simple, very effective. It has a slow, steady march to it, which to me feels like the rhythm is saying what he's doing is inevitable. He knows he's marching towards his death and the end and Yuna's death, but he keeps going. There's a lot of sort of like synths around in the background, kind of like boop, beep, bop, beep, I think, which explains sort of like more of the mystical part of him being kind of a ghost and everything else being very ghostly around him. And it sounds like what is happening is inevitable, but it sounds like there's kind of a heroic, but not kind of like braggy, not kind of like show-offy. He's not there to be flashy. It's there to just be solid, positive, and it's like the song is saying this is the right thing to do, even if you're going to suffer because of it. And I think it's so perfect. And this really feels like an Uematsu track, because even though he does fantastic classical stuff, weird stuff, everything that he's done, it's unbelievable. Especially when he made that new track for Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can tell that deep down he likes to just rock. Awesome track. All right, next up. Oh, this is a Prince track. This is called Xenonzard, Thrill. Thrill. 予想通り Nice bass. だから惹かれてまた来るの Welcome ここに散りばめて全部隠さず勝負静かに At a poker face 落ち着いてでもし合うの一人打ち目集まった視線さあここから始めよう Everyone, let's do high, let's do high, lead down. Miracle taking out, go double, never one touch. Let's do shout, work out, let's do wonderful die. This is nice. It's kind of got like a sort of a Las Vegas sort of showy feel to it. And I really like the bass is kind of sneaking around. It's almost got like a Latin feel. It's sort of it's like a really stealthy kind of bass line. But again, like this sounds like somebody that's maybe kind of sneaky, kind of showy, flashy, but is also on your side. It definitely feels very in control. As Greywalk says, elegantly in control and having a good time while doing so. Perfectly said. This is from Xenonzard. Very breezy. Next up, ooh, let's palate cleanse, baby. This is from Super Castlevania 4. Wait a second. This says stage 1 theme. Stage 1 theme. We're doing character themes. Why is a stage 1 theme on here? I think we're going to have to move on to the next until somebody can argue why that's on there. Okay, next step. Dr. A. It's a kid's world. These are character themes? What's going on here? Oh, it's Simon's theme? All right, back to Castlevania. Okay. Thank you. Castlevania does usually have pretty fantastic music. This is like another sort of very sneaky theme. It's got a nice mix of sort of, I like this here, this like sort of church organ. It gives it that regal, churchy theme, like a cathedral, like you're going into a big building of great importance, and it's going to be very difficult. And I feel like the way that the drums are doing a lot of sort of like quick stops, and it's almost like never letting the rhythm settle. It definitely feels like there are, to me, it feels like all the platforms are going to be going up and down. They're like jumping from here and jumping to there and getting knocked down and getting back up again. The way the drums never feel like they're settling at all. And it almost feels like the ground is going to be, you can't trust it. Which you're going into some magical castle, which I'm assuming is going to be, trick walls and magic crap. You're here to kick ass and kill vampires, and you're all out of ass to kick. All right. Oh, Danganronpa. It's a kid's world. Which character is this about? Oh, hi, Terami. Not a bad little theme. Yeah, it definitely has kind of a circus, but weird vibe to it. I don't know if I would... And there's a lot of notes that are deliberately out of scale to finish up the phrases. I'm shooting flies with this thing. Yeah, this song feels a bit sluggish. Yeah, kind of a children's carnival thing. I guess Luigi put this in. It's okay. It kind of reminds me of something you'd hear in like a 16-bit JRPG, kind of a Super Nintendo Carnival Chrono Trigger type thing. Not bad. Probably gets the point across. It probably is a lot more effective in the game. So, next up is... Oh, this is a Ludwig Frau Forsell theme. BB's theme from Death Stranding. Prepare for atmosphere.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in a dream, and I won't wake before you go, and I still hear your heartbeat. Adorned, we're bound to watch that starlight eons without you. I'll stay with you in your mind a single day. I'll wait, and soon.
Well, that theme was incredibly epic and has some nice electronica in there. Probably one of the more organic, human sounding themes from the game, which makes sense because the baby is sort of like this weird thing of... I mean, the babies are humans, but they're treated more as tools than actual humans and babies. So, yeah, nice theme. I mean, I'm a sucker for big epic music, and those sort of that epic movement, the dramatic chord changes. It's nice. It still does that Japanese thing. I know this guy's in Japanese, but like it's the Japanese game where the lyrics tell you about the game. Ooh, this is nice. Really good stuff. Eat that baby. Eat that baby. Yeah. Next up, Final Fantasy XIV, Hildebrand's theme. Ooh, a video! Very nice. Yeah, it definitely feels the same as that, what was that, Zenenzard theme? Kind of like a real wacky casino gambler rogue type. It just, I really like how much fun they have with the rhythm. And, I mean, it's like this theme swings so far. It just leans into the swing. Fantastic. Final Fantasy XIV. Next up, Pure Guardian Claudia. Romancing Saga. It's a minstrel song. I find this song, this is romantic and kind of sappy, like very syrupy. It almost sounds like a kind of a cheesy TV show from maybe the 80s or 90s. About angels that save simple townsfolk from their problems. Oh, of course there's a wind chime in there. I would like to see the fella from Yakuza. Yeah, I'll be streaming PS5. I want to see the fella from Yakuza sing this in karaoke. Akutu ga karuma ni bakanu. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, diabetes. Get your insulin out. All righty. Oh, baby. Final Fantasy 13 coming up. Oh, you like it? It's Stella's paintings over there and my guitars and the wood floor. And I want to get rid of that bookcase behind me, but yeah. It's Jeremy. I got sick of battling the green screen. Anyways, here we go. Final Fantasy 13. I'm just going to let you guys guess who it is because I know you're all Final Fantasy 13 freaks. All right, I'm gonna read some quotes over this theme, and you try to guess. Let's see. Don't say it. Don't say his name. It brings everything back. I keep playing it in my head. What happened to her? And I see his stupid face, and he's smiling. How can he smile when she's dead? I know. There's nothing I can't do. I hate knowing that. No matter what happens, she's not coming back. When I was fighting, there was no time to think about it. Felt good just to give in. But now you start talking about hope. I'm sorry. I messed up. Hope. Hope. It's a nice little theme. I like the guitar tone in it. I would never have guessed this. This does not sound like a Final Fantasy 13 track at all. Usually they're so like violins everywhere. Let's hear his from 13.2. See how he grows up. Hope's theme. Oh yeah! Jungle Hope. Ooh. This is nice. Very nice. I think it adds to that feeling of we're going to a kind of a brand new place that we don't know and exploring. And who's there? Hopey Pope. Hopey Pope. Nope, nope. All right, next up is from League of Legends. I think this is our first League of Legends track. Definitely, yeah. I like the second one better. This is called Get Jinxed, the Jinx theme from League of Legends. Hope was awesome in the first game. He had an arc. And he wanted to beat up Snow. It was great. He wanted to kill Snow. That's a pretty nice theme. It's yeah, it's got a nice like fun kind of stomping, rebellious, so semi-chaotic feel to it. Good like rock, badass, pump up theme. Very nice. All right, baby. Next up is from Octopath Traveler. This is Alphen, the Apothecary. Very similar to the last theme. I would want to know what this character is like. It's got a mature, it's kind of a smarmy. Did something terrible happen to this person? Do they only see the good in things? This is like 100% 5 p.m. sunshine. Like you're looking out over a mountain range and the cows have just made their way into the barn and you're thinking about how darn good your life is. And you're playing your Nintendo Switch. And you've been playing maybe a little too long, but you just can't stop playing because of the smooth vibes. It's great. You're high on some pills. Maybe took too many of those pills. But who's counting now? Wonderful. He's a very good-hearted fellow. He travels the world healing people. He listens to their problems. And while they say his problems, he plays this song. And they say, "Are you listening to me?" And he goes, "I think so. Maybe you should just cool down. Have a little apothecary juice on me. Alright. Feels good, don't it?" Well, let's move on to the next one. Why, this one's from a kooky little game called Nier. This is Emil's theme, Sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Kenny. Oh, yeah. I love the Nier music. This is a nice arrangement, very sparse. Just makes use of the, I guess that's a cello or a viola. And the sort of the string stabs. And a really beautiful solo vocal performance that sounds very, very innocent and childlike. And I just hope there's no Catholic priest around. All right, next up is from, I don't know what the hell this is, CTC Reimu's second theme, Dream? Oh, sounds very Castlevania. Oh, it's from Tuhu. incredibly intense. This would make sense if you're playing some kind of shoot 'em up and you have 4 million objects on the screen. And you're just like constantly moving forward and you know that there's no stopping. Kind of weave your way in between them. Oh, shit. Hey there. Why don't you cool down a little? Play a little slower. Play a little less. Alright. Next up, baby cakes. Holy moly. This is from Extreme Legends, Samurai Warriors, Tadakatsu's theme. Sounds like the Mortal Kombat theme. Another really extreme theme, pretty fast. I mean, this is a like very over-the-top action game, right? Samurai Warriors, from what I remember from Dynasty Warriors. Kind of like the shoot-'em-up version of a beat-'em-up. Tons and tons of enemies on the screen. Lots to hit around. Decent mix of sort of like electronica and, yeah, very extreme with an X. Not my favorite, for sure, but, yeah. It's very video gaming. This is a very video gaming track, doing its job to convey a lot of action. All right, what's up next? More Danganronpa, Jesus. Version 3. Oh. About this track, I mean, it's very, very fun, and it kind of sounds like something you would, if I was making a movie that was set in the future in kind of like a warm tropical place. This is something that the sci-fi DJ would be playing. Something the sci-fi DJ would be playing in the future. It's kind of like a weird mix, like Beyond Good and Evil or something, you know, where it's like this kind of world beat, but everything is a bit distorted, like it's been evolving in more of a kind of strange, messed up way. Different from what we're used to. Pretty cool. How about, is Beyond Good and Evil 2 ever going to come out with that swearing monkey? Oh my god, let's cleanse the palate, baby cakes. A track from Final Fantasy VII, the original. A beautiful theme. We missed the opening piano hit. Eris theme. I've always liked Tifa's a little better for the simplicity, whereas Eris theme is a bit more over the top, but I think it's because she's the star of the game, right? She's the life force. She's the ancient. This theme has to convey so much more than any other theme. It's basically like the main theme of the game. It does have a feeling of the whole world kind of changing and settling down and kind of rising up. To me, it feels like the earth kind of breathing and sighing and kind of expelling the bad and bringing in the good. That kind of thing. What do you think of this Eris theme remake? I don't know if this is from the actual game. This could just be some jabroni's one. That's not the remake version? Yeah, it didn't sound like it. It sounded not very good. Eris theme Final Fantasy VII Remake? Final Fantasy VII Remake? Maybe this one? 3 months ago? Is this it? This sounds like it. This is it. Oof. Much better piano. Very delicate. Very nice. Yeah, listen to that just creep in. I like this one, plays it a lot more subtle, and I think the human expression on the lead, whatever that is, clarinet or something, oboe, is really, really nice. Like a beautiful little swan sailing down a crummy-ass, polluted Midgar River. Yeah, this version's a lot better. All right, beautiful stuff. Next up on our themes is Metal Gear Rising Monsoon's theme. I would assume this is going to get pretty intense. Alright, wash away the anger. This is very campy, very, very edgy. I mean, this is a full-on, total like Devil May Cry action game where you're trying to do the most ridiculous combos possible. It's all about how many times can you hit something, how fast can you take something down. So, I think it fits. Not my cup of tea. This is more like boiling 1,000 kettles of tea at once and just throwing them in your enemies' faces and watching their skin peel off. That's a little intense. Alright, okay, alright. Wash away your anger, little boy. Go have a bath. Wailing Heights, Fang song. Fang who?
It's been so long since you touched my lips. Your pungent essence lingers on my fingertips. it in good taste, or just a little crush. It escalated quickly, addicted to the rush. What it takes, euphoria. Want the clothes of desire, but opinions can be so poisonous to this season vampire. Your scent intoxicates me. What sniff fills me with lust. I lose control around you, but I won't end up dust. I need to know what life without your high will bring. Too many years I've wasted, oh, hanging on your string. What it takes, euphoria. Want the clothes of desire, but opinions can be so poisonous to this season vampire. I have to live an afterlife with every bit day's bland. Oh, I can't be around you, 'cause you're my contraband. What it takes, euphoria. Want the clothes of desire.
I wasn't expecting that. Sort of like a wailing, emo-y, hipster coffee shop, writing a song about your first love. Wow, that was interesting. Different. You know, to hear that in a game, I think would be quite refreshing. That was pretty interesting. Is that one of yours, Brett? Next up, Dual Destinies, Apollo Justice. I feel like we've heard this before. Not a bad little theme. Kind of a casual... This is from what? Ace Attorney or something? Phoenix Wright? It's got a pretty relaxed, sort of thoughtful, cerebral vibe to it. Spacious bass, instrumentation. It's kind of sad a little bit in a way, but yeah, the bass is pretty nice. Not a bad theme. All right, what do we got here? Oh, two more. This one's from Dragon Age Inquisition, Trespasser Bard. Trespasser Bard song.
This
is definitely a Siegfried one.
Cassandra seeks the truth and finds her warring blade cut so sublime. Royal hearts near Auron minds. Varied charms with clever words. Vendor of exotic goods. Writer of salacious books. A rogue, a dwarf with ragged looks. Soulless, mysterious, elfin mage. Mastered magic by his own hand. Not a Dalish or a city elf. Skeptic born into lovely land. Dorian rebelled against countrymen. A mage from the Taverner Imperium. Charming and suave and just slightly suspect. These are the early days we defend. And then the later ones came to the fate, like Sarah who stayed to tempt their fate. But we all know she was but a rogue. The taverns still sing her name. Black Wallace, secrets of Grey Warden. Proud of his life in isolation. Brooding and strong, protector of all. Recruiting the brave to join the cause. Iron Bull's loyal, indulgent one. A past brilliant agent of those who run. The Bull's charges now stay in his sight, but he still finds the time to roar through the night. Vivian, Madame de Fer. Respect of the mages throughout the world. Ruthless to fight by inquisitor's side. Defying expectations only to rise. And then there's the Corso revered evermore, like Commander Cullen, who led his men through the Inquisition. A Templar.
All right. That was a bard theme in a pub, all right. I think those songs are kind of limited by the format of them, where it's just like always the same little melody, where the story has to be incredibly interesting, and I don't think you can really hear what she's saying too well. The lyrics I find difficult to hear, and I don't find her tone very exciting. If you want to sing a long story song, I think you need to make it way more exciting than that, you know? Yes. Next week, I'm going to pick all the songs, and you're going to guess them. It'll be a competition like we used to do. Maybe we'll do it with teams, but I think that games can be, it's such a lightning round, it's probably better to do individual. Yes. All right. Next up is last one, theme of Renna, Star Ocean, second story. I was kind of waiting for that song to get going. Felt like it was a lot of build-up and it's very reverential and quiet and a calm theme. Nice though. All right, yeah, we're gonna be back for PS5. I'll say goodbye to our YouTube video people. Thanks for watching. The next week's YouTube video is going to be Guess the Song, the competition where you listen and you try to guess faster than anybody. Most likely solo, maybe with teams. Bye for now.